We've talked about spoofing. We've talked about internalization. We've talked about ladder attacks and failure to deliver cycles. Now, let's put all that knowledge to work. In this video, I'm going to show you how to spot market manipulation in AMC as it happens, so you can stay calm, avoid panic selling, and understand exactly what you're seeing on the chart. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Ryan, for those of you joining for the first time today. If this is your first time joining, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so you can check out all the videos that we're making on the manipulation tactics that happen around AMC and other stocks in the market. The more people that join this and the more people that see it, the more opportunities there are to expose it so that someday people see it and then we see the positive change that we're driving and looking to see. When you're watching AMC's level 2 data, look for orders that are unusually large compared to normal liquidity, sitting at obvious price levels. If you see a 50,000 share sell wall appear just above the current price, then disappear the moment AMC approaches it, that's a classic spoof. If the same thing happens repeatedly at different levels, it's a sign someone is actively defending a price zone. If you look at this chart, you see what I'm talking about. You see that the bid price where they're all pretty common, and then on the size of the ask of the shares that somebody's asking for, they're all relatively low, and then all of a sudden there's that 50,000 price or the 50,000 share sell wall that pops up. Then when the price nears that, they're going to pull it out because they wanted you to be afraid of seeing that happen, and they wanted you to sell your shares before you see a dump. The time and sales tape can tell you when a short ladder attack is underway. You'll notice a series of small, rapid trades executing at lower and lower prices, often in round lots designed to walk the price down. If there's no major news and retail sentiment hasn't changed, but you see this pattern, it's likely engineered selling pressure, not organic panic. Just like in this chart, you see the time and sales chart. The times listed are all in the same minute, but you see all of these shares being slowly walked down in price. That's what you're looking for when you're looking for ladder attacks, to see what is going on, and that is a classic case of what a ladder attack looks like. If retail buying volume is high, maybe you're seeing a ton of chatter online or unusual call volume, but AMC's price stays flat. That can be a sign of heavy internalization. The buying pressure is being filled off exchange, which means it never makes it to the open market. It doesn't mean people aren't buying. It just means the market isn't showing it. This little graphic shows kind of what I'm talking about. You see that one share makes it to the lit market, and then 6 shares are going into the dark pool. This is what they're doing. They're taking some of the shares and they're putting them in the lit market so that it keeps going a little bit, but it makes the price stay flat. And then most of the shares are being put into the dark pools, which we've talked about in the past. And that is what we're looking for when we see this. We're seeing this often, and when you see that stuff happening on the ticker, this is probably what's going on in the background. Volume spikes with little price movement can be a clue that short covering or forced buying is happening behind the scenes. Pair that with published FTD data, which comes out with a delay, and you can often see how price suppression lines up with large failure to delivers. When those FTDs eventually get closed, you can expect a pop in price, even if it's brief. If you look here, you see the failure to deliver cycle. It starts with the short sale being placed. Then the failure to deliver happens because they don't actually have the shares that they're giving you in your broker account. Then they cover at a lower price, and the price was walked in at those lower prices that we talked about before. The most important part of spotting manipulation is knowing what it means and what it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean AMC is doomed. It doesn't mean retail buying isn't working. It means the market is engineered to slow down moves that hurt the short side. When you recognize the pattern, it's easier to stay calm and stick to your plan. The goal isn't to panic every time you see a spoof wall or a sudden drop. The goal is to understand the game that's being played. When you can see through the manipulation, you stop being shaken out by every red candle. That's how retail holds strong. It's how we've been doing it for years, and we're going to continue to do it. And that's how we're going to continue to keep the pressure building. Next time you see something going on weird in the chart, drop it in the comments. Let's build a library of manipulation examples together. The more people know what's happening, the harder it is for them to hide it. In the next video, I'm going to read you guys a letter that I'm writing to congressmen and representatives so you guys can see what I'm writing, use it as a template, and write your own letters. The more letters that get out there to expose manipulation, the better. And we will see if we can make some right positive change when it comes to the stock market and what we've been waiting so long for. All right, guys, it's the weekend. Have a good weekend. Stay positive and just enjoy your time with your friends and family. All right. I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay motivating. See you guys later.